Alright, so today's video, we're watching a Silver 1 tank on PC. You're going to see some D.Va, Sigma, Mauga, Roadhog, a lot of heroes. On Blizzard World, they say, hello, I'm a tank main, and I've recently committed myself into improving, or in trying to improve. I'm sort of lost on where I should improve, and how I should be taking those steps. In this game, we got stomped the first round, and I was playing pretty badly. I was probably trying to do too much and overwhelm myself. In the second half, we gave up the first point pretty quickly, and I was pretty convinced we'd lose. Our Reaper got slightly tilted, and that somehow snapped me back into the game. I swapped D.Va and relaxed. I've been hard stuck gold for several seasons now, and I haven't moved from gold since I got into it. I feel like I'm in a consistent state of roll or get rolled. All right, let's see. Chat always trying to just say hi, YouTube. I love it. I love the speed ring out of spawn now. You're gonna guess they're super aggressive? We'll see. Oh, so far so good. Oh, I'm not worried about the aim too much or anything like that. That comes with time. Okay, I am gonna help you though. I am gonna help you a little bit on this one because I usually don't mention aim, but I already see what you're doing. Try to be a bit more patient with it. So what you're doing is, I'll use my mouse as an example. You're doing this really fast to try to keep up. You gotta like, just try to be a bit more patient with it. Like, don't do this the whole time, because that's what you're doing. Just try to like, just be more patient and trust your aim and do a little bit less on the movement. All right. I play in high sense, so that's what I have to do. If I did this, I'd be like that too. So it's a little bit more of like, just pay attention to that and focus on that. I guarantee you'll see better results in that one. Sometimes that can be very apparent to me. Yeah, if you're surrounded, like, you know, focus on the target, worry more about like, if your aim is doing that, it just means you're going back and forth, right? That's why I'm trying to like get them to just like focus a little bit on that. You'll see what I'm talking about. I mean, so far though, everything's fine. Like, this has been a death match, so I don't really have too much input outside of what I mentioned. Yeah, ult that for sure. That's the correct play. Did they just by the way, did they teleport the Ayari pylon through there, or did they throw it at it and just ended up there in general? That's kind of funny. Too aggro. But I think you should get out. Nice. Good job. Yes. Hey. Good play. Good play. Yeah. Are you talking about subscription streak, Garish? Yeah, there's wiggle room on subscription streaks. Sweet. Thanks for the British Prime. Thank you for cheering. Thanks. Gonna finish the yard with the melee there? I mean, that's fair. I mean, maybe I'm not looking too much into that. I'm looking at other stuff. No. Yes. Oh, no. A little bit of a tip. One thing I like to do against the Yaris is I like to fly a little bit towards them initially to try to bait them into shooting right into me. And even if you miss the DM, it just hits your mech and then you're fine. So it only ends up on you. During this, just stay up on high. Don't worry. Just wait. You have. Too aggro. You're getting away with a lot. Yep. That's the surrounded scenario. Yeah, at that point, it's more about just picking one target and like really trying to focus on things that you can improve on at that point. I mean, here's the thing. Like, there could be like divas. They're trying to shift diva playstyle to do exactly what you're doing. So like when your team dies to Reaper ult, I don't even get mad at that. But what I will say is that there's times to be aggressive on diva, and you're going to be more often or not aggressive on diva. But the reason why I always talk about ult tracking, if you know they're going to have Reaper ult, I really think your best play is to play it slightly more defensively. If you ever watch me play diva now, when I recognize they have an ultimate, I play to stop that ultimate. Everything else for me at that point isn't going to matter because, like, if I'm not able to backline pressure and your team doesn't have a good reaction to what's going to happen, and that's what just happened, that's what your kill feed is going to be what you're seeing top right. So I'm trying to save you a little bit from that play happening. So try a little bit more to track ultimates because I think that will help you understand when you need to not be aggressive. Do not ult this, by the way. Just get out, yeah. I would fly towards the water over there so that way you could reset off the map. Thankfully, they kill you here, but if you get staggered there, yep. You have an ult opportunity here, but you need to do it soon. Yeah, that's going to work. You didn't get the kill, but like the idea was there. I actually like the idea, to be honest with you. I'm going to help you a bit on diva here, and I think this is going to, like, I think a lot of what you need to get better at is just patience. I'm going to be real with you. I feel like sometimes you just get really, 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 really impatient. Like, really impatient. And, like, you're just trying to do too much. So I want you to slow your gameplay down a little bit. You're just trying to do too much. One of the best ways to improve at Overwatch is, first of all, I'm an aggressive player. I like to play aggro, but you do it methodically in a way that, like, isn't, I need to go do 20 different things. Focus on, like, one thing. How do you keep staying patient when your team dies early? You know what? You sit there and you just wait. I mean, you've probably seen that plenty of times in my ranked games. You just sit there and wait. Nothing you can do about it, unfortunately. You know, you be there, you just, yeah. I mean, like right there, like, what can you even do with that situation, right? And even, like, you go in Sigma here, it's an okay swap. It's not my favorite swap based off of the map. Thankfully, if you didn't notice, chat, your team just pushed the cart. It said, like, you keep attacking. So, yeah, that's where, like, one of the strengths is just knowing when to back up. Like, in Overwatch, knowing when to back up and knowing when to go in is, like, a huge part of Overwatch. Like, and it takes time. The best thing you can do is, if you're really trying to improve quickly, also, I have no idea why he went Roadhog. It was a very random swap. Mauga now. One thing that can really, really, really help in Overwatch is knowing when to back up and go in. And what you should do if you really want to improve is when you get killed, like, look at it as to why. What did you do? Okay, you didn't get healed by your supports. But was it because you were out of position? Maybe your supports aren't as bad as you think. Maybe you were out of position. Maybe you didn't know when to back up, right? And that can make you become a better player in general. So. Take your time. Take your time. Just wait. Wait. You just wait a second. Wait. They're here. Yeah. Now, I don't want you to go out of this room until you have full HP. Just. Okay. Good now. Everybody's dead. Okay, we're settled. Now just wait. Wait a second here. Now, you have two options. You get really aggressive on them because they have EMP, or you get EMP'd and wonder why you lose. Never mind. They hecked up their ultimates and did an EMP. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, never mind. Oh, wait, okay. Okay, this is what I mean, by the way. You're trying to do too much. You need to slow your gameplay down. You can still play fast, but slow down what you're trying to do. I see it happening in real time right now. Like you're straight up just trying to do too much. Just focus on one thing. In that situation, you're in overtime, okay? You're the tank. Stay on the point. Do not peel. It sucks unless you communicate otherwise. Like your teammate goes, no, I have point, I got this. Okay? Don't try to do too much. That's all I'm getting at with that. All right, here we go. You don't need to play this close up if you don't want to. In my opinion, what is the most balanced hero? That's tough to say. I think you're looking at one of them right now. So, like, there's probably multiple heroes that like feel like they've been consistently good. This is probably one of them you're looking at right now. Sigma's very, very consistent. Sigma's one of those heroes that like will go from anywhere from S tier at the worst B tier, but like never below that. Okay, so I want to talk about this very quickly. If you're going to play Sigma, I really recommend playing further back. If you play here, what happens is you have to use so many resources to get back here that by the time you get here, you have no resources. The reason why you go here is because you can get their resources and cooldowns out by just spamming them. That's why in like as you climb, players play further back. So if your team isn't going to play the normal spot, which is I see a lot of like silver, bronze, gold play here, which I don't recommend, but I get it. Every rank plays differently. But if your team isn't going to play up there, you're not going to play there, play here. And the reason why you play here is because of this exact reason I mentioned. You want to be able to have to use your cooldowns here, not up here. You get what I'm saying? So stay here, spam. Just spam. As they walk up, they now need to use cooldowns. By the time they get here, you've chip damaged them, you've built ult charge, your teammates are doing damage, maybe you get a kill. If you don't get a kill, now you have cooldowns where you're in a safe spot. Do you see the issue here? Instead, you get caught out here, you have to use a bunch, you end up here, and you get rolled. So that's why, like, I think for you, you're just trying to do too much, and you just need to kind of simplify what you're doing. That is what I'm seeing already. That is what I'm seeing already, all right? Would you play Ramacha further back? Yeah, 100%. Same thing. It's all about getting cooldowns out, because think about it. If you have to use Nemesis form at that spot, by the time you back up, you won't have Nemesis form. But if you have to use your Nemesis form on the point, now you can punch them at the choke, and they have to back up. And now that gives you time to build ults to get kills. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're right, you heard Ab. That's your teammate. Never mind. Even I get confused. Yeah, that queen out by them, it was a treat, wasn't it? Have a good Mystery Heroes comp game. No, I kind of miss Mystery Heroes comp to an extent. In short bursts, but... Alright, issue here. Your Zenyatta's out of position. The moment I notice my teammate's out of position, my focus goes on, I need to keep them alive. I hope that's also helpful. Like, that's what happens with my focus. Like, I go, okay, wait a second. I need to keep my teammate alive here, and then I make that play based off of that. All right? Yeah, there was a Mystery Heroes comp for a couple seasons, but I guess not as many people queued it, so they got rid of it. Yep, Mystery Heroes comp was a thing for a few seasons. Yep. Oh, I know what you meant by the Mystery Heroes comp thing. I was just bringing that up. So what I do is, let me give you an example. I played a ranked game the other day that we won, and Chad remembers this. I had this Hanzo on my team that for some reason they just wanted to always play in front of me. So rather than me try to go and get kills, I played super defensive as Diva with my Hanzo, and we won because wanna know why? They weren't killing my Hanzo for free constantly. So I was able to sit there and protect my team more. And I would use like my teammate as bait almost because they're aggressive anyway, right? And if I can kind of keep them alive for a long time, then I can see opportunity to go in and make a play because they're so focused on this out of position Hanzo. So when your Zenyatta's doing that, the best thing you can do is swap your focus to Zenyatta rather than just spamming down the queen. Because at that point, they're going to all in your Zen, but like they're going to overextend to do so. And then you can make plays off of that, right? So sometimes you want to do, but what if you just want to be selfish? Well, that's on you at that point. I got nothing for you. Good luck. Good ult spot here. Over the top middle bridge or right in front. You don't have to ult. I'm just giving you an idea of where that. See where that was the ult would have landed there. Don't ult now. No ults. No ults. No ults. Genji no deflect. Also, when Genji deflects, one thing you can do, by the way, is actually right-click the Genji. And you go, why? That sounds dumb. Because a lot of people can't resist shooting at a deflecting Genji. So if you right-click, it will save your teammates. Is it worth the one trick a DPS champ to climb? Oh, either or is fine. I mean, I know people probably don't want to hear that, but like a lot of times if you get good at a hero and you're very good at that hero, a lot of the times it might be better than the meta hero that people want you to play. To each their own. I am more of a flex player. I like playing a lot of different heroes. Like I'll switch a lot. I have a pretty deep hero pool, especially on tanks, and a bit on support. But it's just, you know, you can still definitely climb on one hero. I would have liked to see you be a bit more peel heavy again. Peel heavy is protecting your teammates, is what I mean, but yeah, going for the queen's fine now. That is perfect. That is exactly what you would hope for in that situation. You're back? Welcome back. Remember, and I'm just going to remind you again, try not to go really fast back and forth between your aim. Just try to settle down a little bit, okay? Just settle down a little bit on those plays. That's all I'm going to say. So we are now... Yeah, we're on the D.Va now. Yeah. You're doing the right thing for a second. Okay. The only... I mean, I say you do the right thing, but maybe... Okay. I'm gonna... This is where mid-game adjustments become super important. Alright? And your Zenyatta clearly doesn't know about... Like, their position is not good. I want you to start to look at your Zenyatta a little bit more when you recognize that. Because sometimes you're gonna have players who just refuse to have good positioning. So as Diva's a really good peel-heavy hero. Now, obviously, if they went like Zarya, you know, and a couple other heroes against like Zen, your Zen probably won't be able to survive that. But I do want you to be able to at least pay attention to what they're doing and make plays off of that. That could be as simple as going on the high ground there, and rather than just focusing on the Pharah for a second, look down at your Zen, DM them, and then make a play based off of that. A little bit of a trick for people, by the way, if you ever want to have some fun. I wouldn't recommend it, but if you want to like surprise them, you ult up here with your D.Va ult right on the edge, and then you go back and forth as baby D.Va like this, and you can push your D.Va ult down and then surprise everybody. You'd be surprised at how often it can work, especially in like silver. It doesn't work as much in top 500, even though I still get kills. But if you ever want to go for a fun play, you can D.Va ult the corner right here, and then you just push it like this. And then it will drop down right here, and then they won't expect it. All right? You can do the same thing with Bob, by the way. If your Bob ever hexed up, you can push it with like your own character. Or your teammates can too. Oh, I would love to see a Sim TP play right now. Just drop your ult and have a Sim TP. Good job going for the Zen. Very, very good target focus. Once again, try to slow down in the back and forth, like left and right in your aim. I'm just seeing that happen a lot. Nice. Looking like a good hold so far. This queen has no idea when to ult. This queen has zero clue when to ult. That was a zero value ultimate. Because they're going to be like, oh, you got the Moira? That Moira will be back in time before they even touch the point. Nice play. Nice job eating the orb. Remember, you can eat Moira orbs with D.Va, chat. You can also deflect Moira orbs with Genji. Same with like eating as Sigma, Orisa, etc. Any hero that has that ability. You have an ult time in here if you want it. You don't have to, though. It's okay if you want to just like go for a brawl and just win the team fight so you don't die. Where would I put Germ Queen as a tank? Fun. I couldn't tell you exactly in a tier list, but Queen's just a fun hero. That's it. That's all I got for you. I'm gonna do a tier list video, but I'm gonna go through each hero and like it's not gonna be like the typical like tier maker you see. We're gonna do a video that's like I'm gonna go through each hero. We're gonna record it off stream, get it all nicely edited, all that. So good job. I mean, you made a good recovery here. I do want to see you. I'll talk about it in a second here. I mean, clearly you're gonna win that. Like, I definitely want to give you You can DM the orb. I definitely the amount of advice I think for you, and I'm not going to overcomplicate too many things. You need to slow down a bit. You need to be a bit more patient in what you're doing. Understand the hero you're on. And I normally don't talk about aim, but I can tell that like you're really close to being able to just shred people. Don't do this a lot. Just because it looks like you're playing on a high sense, just a little bit more like this. I'm a high sense player. You need to minimize your movements a little bit, okay? I guarantee you'll see better results. On top of that, once again, remember that D.Va's a hero that not only can you go on the backline and kill them, you also can help your teammates a lot. And sometimes when your teammate, like your Zenyatta, was starting to be a little bit more feed heavy, you need to lean towards helping him enable your teammate to enable you. It all worked out. You won. Good job. But those are things you really need to pick up on, and I think you'll improve. All right? So you got this. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button. Subscribe to all 3 YouTubes if you haven't. Leave a comment. All of it helps. If you want to submit your own spectating, look in the description below. You'll see my Discord. That is where you would join my Discord and pretty much submit anything on there for like spectating. I also record these live on stream. You can see the Twitch chat below the webcam, or we're live on YouTube, etc. So if you want to stop by, we have a lot of fun here. And with that being said, I hope you have an amazing day /night.